I watch your content mostly on YouTube since several months. Feels like you've changed your way of playing. Do you think so? Yeah, I'd say that. I have taken the tempo play a lot more seriously over the last few months. Do you have a follow-up game to Pokemon in mind? It'll likely be The Witcher 3. Should I get the spare time for it. I started Dragon Age Inquisition, and that's good too. There's just so little time to play all the games I want to. What was the Challenge Stone tournament like? Good. How did it compare to regular tournament play? Quite different. Do you think the restricted rules tournaments will be a regular thing in the future? Unlikely. It's nice to have the novelty of it. I appreciate the different system.
Strike.
Most likely Freezing Trap. That would be okay here. And I'll probably just replay it. It's explosives, to my surprise. Have you ever thought of putting a Matter Bomb in your Grim Patron deck? Yes, and I decided not to. Answering the questions made me forget that that was Explosive Trap. Oops. My work is paramount. That disturbed me. What do you think of Pyro and Patron Warrior? I think they're better, more qualified people. You can ask that question too. I recommend you browse the lists of Patron Warriors out there and note that none of them run Rampage or Pyromancer or Bouncing Blades. A lot of people are giving me negative feedback about the answers I'm giving, and you know, that's fair. The answers I'm giving aren't very good, but really what you're kind of seeing is why I usually leave things on sub mode. I feel obligated to answer questions, even if I know I'm going to give bad answers. I try to avoid putting myself in that situation, but this is a rare occurrence. So, ahead of time, I apologize. I know that you are valued viewers, and I appreciate your curiosity. I truly do. And I just wish that you would take advantage of the ample resources out there. For the more basic questions. This is net 0. I guess I'll attack. It's not gonna get much better. Well, it could get better. I guess I don't attack. I guess I whirlwind. 6, 9, 11, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Eh. Oh, alright. It's really difficult in addition to answer the masses of questions while piloting a deck I'm new at, which is one of the hardest decks to play. And it feels especially crushing to continue to lose with it. Some of it is variance, some of it is I can get better at playing the deck, and it's difficult to know exactly what. It's most likely I need to improve with this deck though.
I will fight with honor.
I'll do my best to focus on these games moving forward. Deep breath. I'm good. What do you want as your starting hand with Grim Patron? This is the type of question that I can't possibly answer while bombarded with questions and while playing a game. A Google search for Grim Patron Mulligan strategy will give you tomes of information. I've browsed quite a lot of it, and I highly recommend that you begin your search there. Have you considered taking one armor smith away? There's quite a few different variations of lists out there, some of which run one armor smith, some of which run two. And it's up to you to make the decision on whether or not, on which version you want. As a beginner to this deck, I don't consider myself qualified to give you an answer other than armor smith is good against aggro. We have faith in you. All the major streamers seem to be fluctuating a lot. Strafcrow was just at rank 1000. It was about the same rank as you know. I appreciate it, but at the same time, what I respect from Strafcrow is he is not... currently, he is purposely playing decks that are untested. I think he could make it to the top 100 if he put his mind to it. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him make it there at the end. It's probably going to be around the time where he amps it up.
Put this apple on your head.
Reporting for duty.
I appreciate his sciencing. Savitz too. Earlier I saw him playing that Major Domo Grinder Mage. It should be obvious that that's not going to be the best deck to play. But whether it be for... I anticipate it's a mix of hyping and a mix of science that drives them, and I admire that. What do you think about Interraging Acolyte of Pain the turn you play it? It depends. Sometimes it's a good play, sometimes it isn't. That's the, especially with the Grim Patron deck. There are so many different plays and a wide array of things that you can do. That's what makes the deck one of the hardest to play, I would say. You can Interrage and just execute that. I guess that'll have to do. I should probably Battle Rage first.
Mind if I roll knee? Major.
This is such a good matchup, but I'm simply not drawing into either my card draw or what's necessary. Why did you stop playing your Control Paladin? Is it just not good enough? I'm not going to say a tweaked version isn't good, and I've seen a few versions like in the top 100, but correct, for the most part, the reason why I stopped playing decks is because I think there's something better. I may or may not be correct.
Reporting for duty.
This is a really tough game. Just haven't gotten the goods.
Reporting for duty. To arms, men! Well,
Brutal.
let the hunt begin. Victory or death!
Why not climb a face hunter like purple? I actually have to do a little bit of research into what deck purple is running exactly. I think he's running a hybrid hunter. If I were to have his deck list, I'd be more willing to do so. This deck, whatever deck that purple is running, they're top contenders for the decks that I'll be playing for the remainder of this month. And it's not a huge surprise to me that I dropped down this far in rank. It's a very difficult deck to play, and there's some element of variance, but I think that it's a lot of learning curve. I might have been better served to just watch at first, but I want to get some first-hand play in. I have great confidence in this deck, so no matter how much I lose, I'll still believe in it. Are there any cards you don't have besides golds? Yes. Opponent had a very weak start this time.
Blood and plunder.
I don't think that was Purple's Hunter, the one linked there. I mean, I don't know how many people linked. I don't remember the Hunter's Mark or the Explosive chap. I'll have to review his videos and see myself. I mean, maybe he was running this. I'll look into it. Purple Drank went 6-0 at rank 1 legend. Do you think he'll be rank 1 at the end? It's quite a lead. It's hard to say, honestly. He's obviously the favorite, though, right now. Okay. Thanks. Sometimes everything just goes correctly, and it feels so good. The tricky part about this deck is playing the hands which aren't straightforward. How do you think your Rogue Capitalism deck would fare in this meta? I think it would fare rather poorly. What in the world? What was that? Just quick shot my 3-1. Why? I think he's just in give up mode. Whatever. Well, that's something.
Well played.
Nowhere near enough, no matter what he did. Wow, on.
Your soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
Mind if I roll need?
When I was casting a tournament, the Patron Warrior played a Frothing Berserker against Demonlock, and I was quite confused. I believe I will not be following in his footsteps. Hmm. Yeah, frothing there. I don't think that can be correct. Interesting. Demon Handlock. Death's by Thought? Nah.
Mind if I roll need?
Cards. What about adding eggs to Patron Warrior? Unorthodox, not seen in nearly any list. I have seen it once. And that would be where the people who have the luxury of time to experiment would find themselves seeing whether that was actually good. With a limited amount of time before the season ends, I will not be performing any science, but I will just be playing the tried and true tested decks. 5, 10, 11. I think I might need to do this again. The next turn is a very straightforward Warsong Commander Grim Patron turn. It's not even gonna be... it'll be okay. Not really. Nine, hit, that's 9. There are ways to not die, but it's not exactly winning. Nowhere close. Hit that batch. Hit this actually. Okay. I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet. For a moment I was like, whoa, how does that cost 4? And I just realized, double discounts. Pretty brutal. Given how fast I've been beaten down, it almost doesn't feel like a Demonlock deck. Using the last Warsong commander would mean I lose. But it is the only way to prevent me from losing. I guess I should also play the frothing while I'm at it then. That is not pretty.
I've got the beast in my sight.
What do you think of Life Coach using only one Grim Patron in his deck? I think that's wild, and I applaud him for his edgy plan. I think Life Coach is quite a good deck builder as well.
I have no time for games.
Sometimes it turns out that, I mean, it seems insane, but sometimes insanity is how you figure out things.
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death!
It's the world where Nostam is a higher rank than I am. Disaster.
Greetings. No problem.
Mind if I roll me?
It's kind of interesting trying to figure out the puzzle, which is Nostam. Like, what is the point? And what is going on? Two interesting questions. I wonder if it's Freezing Trap. It might be.
Bring the pain.
It's probably the best way to hedge. Maybe the deck's purpose is to have many secrets. I'm starting to get it.
No quarter.
Expected one of those to trigger.
Excuse
So Snipe didn't go off, Freezing Trap didn't go off, Snake Trap didn't go off. It means it's exactly explosive misdirection. There's gonna be some way to pull off some ridiculous kill on him, I'm sure. I wonder if this means when I attack into him, both go off. I believe that is correct. It doesn't even matter which order it's in. They just both go off and they fizzle. Well, B, I was wrong. If you place the explosive first, the misdirection doesn't go off. I did not know that. What am I doing? Wow, that is some serious panic by me. I think this is how Nostam wins. He mind controls the opponent. We're not going to, we'll fix this in editing. I don't know if this can be fixed. Alright, well, I was lucky enough to draw that. Can we pretend this game didn't happen? It just brought me great shame.
Strike.
I strike.
Another Cobra shot. What a disaster.
Made to
Blade be thirsty. A fight. Out. Everyone, get in here.
This game is actually too sad to put on YouTube. We probably won't do that.
To my side.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
I strike.
We're just gonna pretend this game never happened. It will be lost to the ages.